Hi there. It's thought of as a lousy job in the kitchen, but it's a fun job if you do it easily and right. That is, how do we wash the dishes? Now, there's some people who will take the dish and go out and put it up onto the pump and let the water run under it. Some people will turn on the hot water and run it under the tap, and that's how they'll clean it. There's other people who will put part of it in the sink and part of it in the dishwasher. And the fifth thing is the thing that does most of the problem. They don't know when and where to use or put the things in the machine. So what we're going to do is have an example of how we might use the dishwasher to its fullest extent and to get it most effective. All right, the first thing I want to do is I show you that there are three different sections, or there's more than three. If you look there, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 on the bottom row. And if you look in this, it could be as many as 8 rows. And I'll confirm that in a minute for you. Now, the other thing is, this is the most amazing thing. This is a Millier type washing machine, and it has the third row where you do your cutlery or tools. And the advantage of that is the fact that you get them clean and they're all nice and shiny when you take them out. All right, we're going to go into the loading process. So I'm going to start by just doing a tidy up of this shelf right here. We'll call it cutlery. First thing I do, it's real simple. This is just a knife you would use on the table. If you put it in a spot that you always put it into, you'll always be able to do something I'll show you in a minute. So here are the only two knives that I've got right now. So I thought maybe I'd say, what's next in this whole coulage? You take a smaller knife and put it further down so it's easy to get, like this one. Now we're over on this side of the fence. Let's take a look at, this is one of the most useful pieces of cutlery. It's the soup spoon. So we'll put it at the other end of the dishwasher, like that, and you make sure that they're sort of balanced in between. You might say, why? Well, the reason is if you get them wide, that machine knows where to put the water. Okay, let's go back here for a second. We have another small fork. We have a small spoon, and it can go over here with the other small spoon and another one. And this, another large fork. But we don't have any large forks over there, so I'm going to build it in a different place. I'm going to take this, move it up a little bit further, and I'll take my smaller fork and put it there, and I'll put my large fork and I'll put it here. That doesn't matter how you do it. You find that it'll work better if you put the bigger ones to the back, but in doing it this way, each one has a separate amount of space around it, which enables the hot water and soap to get it clean. Okay, I'm going to move to a different section of the dishwasher. This is the one that usually makes it hard for many people. We as people sort of like different things different ways. I'm picking up 3 types of glasses here. You'll see there's 3 different sizes. There's a glass? No, it's not a glass, that's a cup. And there's a cup, it's just a little different. And a couple more cups. Oh, now look at this, it's a different glass. Got to put that over here. Cup. And we got some more glasses over here. Okay, let's see what we have to do to make this work efficiently. The first thing I always try to do is to take the cup, because most of us have a cup of coffee in the morning, and it's usually the largest piece. So if you go to the middle of the dishwasher, you'll find that it's the widest place, and that's where it can go. Little thing you might, this is not a baseball, that's not a cricket ball. This is a device that if you put in your dishwasher, it'll keep the stainless steel nice and bright. We've had this in our dishwashers for at least 10 years, and it's still in good shape as the day we bought it. I can't remember the name of it. Could I have a little help? The help just doesn't hear me, so I'll get back to you another time. Okay, now, let's look at, we got another cup that's the same, so make sure you cross the handles, like I just did there, so that in effect, the handles are up and away, and they take the least amount of space. And of course, Dalhousie University, their cup is completely different, so we'll save that to put in a different place. All right, let's take the medium and light size glasses, and we'll put those in a spot. There's the lighter ones. Now we're going to come over here, and we're going to put, again, some of these smaller glasses, like this, in an array. Now, as they build up in size, you can move them like this, or move them like this. But what you try to do is put the same beside the same, because then you'll get the most efficiency about loading them. I am back. I had a little deterred for a minute, but I thought maybe I'd show you a couple of little tricks that are really helpful when you're doing a dishwasher load. First of all, large bowl, large container that you can put lots of cereal on. They get used a lot. Save the top piece, which has arches on it, so that you can do that. So that in effect, you get that bowl will sit there, and you can put another one behind it, another one behind it. If you do that, of course, you move these to another spot. Now, this is a bowl. This is for less of a bowl user. So you might want to put it in the back of here, because quite often the average family will use 2 or 3 of those in a day. You see there's one here that's the same size as that. Well, the reason I brought that out was to show you that this is a plate that will be used a lot in your daily eating, and will need to be put in the dishwasher. So leave it come to the front, if you can, and that will allow you not to bend over so much. Well, thanks for having me. Oh, you know what? There's something in here you might be interested in. There's a jar. This is the jar that could be rinsed, and you can clean to have for another term. So don't forget to put that into your dishwasher, and you then don't have to wash it when you go to put something in the jar. Thanks again.